Arisen, sir. I find myself in a situation most dire. I thought to sell some land I own to raise capital, but I must first evict those who live upon it. This typically requires a rather involved procedure, but times are dire, and I wish the current residents gone with all haste. They'll not hear this proposal from me, but from the Arisen. They are like to weigh it carefully. You are my best and final hope in this matter. Can I rely upon your aid? Ha ha! I wagered you'd agree, and I never lose a wager. They'll not hear this proposal from me, but if it were to come from the Arisen, they'd like to weigh it carefully. Please convince the residents that leaving quickly is in the best interests of all. Any rarities to sell? I'll pay you handsomely. Right then.
We'll find Jasper giving speeches in the capital streets.
Station with despair. And why? Because mankind e'er fears that which it does not understand.
Hello. Yes, Arisen.
We dread the unknown, and Yes, how may I aid you, sir? Aye, we pay tariff on Fournival's land. Oh, wants us gone, does he? I wager it's not so simple a proposition as all that. I know Fournival's the law on his side, but I'm loath to simply up and go at his command. It's a hard decision, sir, and not one I'd make alone. I've a wife and son. They should get word of this afore all else. They're off about the town, though where I don't know. Perhaps you could find them and explain the matter? I would hear their thoughts ere I make any decision.
Where do you suppose we'll
'tis our
find Sarah?
nature, aye.
Perhaps we ought
But
simply
is
buy
it
the land
right?
from Fournival and be done with it.
Is our
I suspect we'll find Sarah in the square. Remember to save enough for lodging.
Sir, you have need of me? Fournival would have us quit his land? Oh, fie, but this is sudden. Had he even a whit of the Maker's decency, he'd give fair warning afore such a request. I beg of you, sir, grant me a little time to consider what you say. I would strive to have an answer for you shortly.
Let's speak.
Who among you has seen the dragon?
What? Our landlord would drive us from our home? Forget it. I won't go. I don't care how wealthy he is. He can't simply toss us out. I'll never leave. Ever. Not in 1,000 years.
We're like to find Pip in the craftsman's quarter. It's usually more lively. Pip must be somewhere nearby.
mind is made up. Now stop chasing me. Just leave me be.
Well, I trust. We must seize young Pip as one would a foe, ere he gives us the slip.
You don't give up, do you? And I was taught that Arisen were friends of the weak. Oh, what does it matter? Even I can, and any who cross Fournival find work hard to come by. And Father isn't like to stand against one so powerful. What choice do we have? Well, so be it. I dare say I won't miss that pigsty of a home besides. Now, if there's nothing else, pray leave me be.
Now we need only convince Sarah.
We meet again, Fred.
I hear congratulations. Have your pick. What will it be today? Understood.
Sarah's like to have gathered her thoughts by now. Here we can rest, manage inventory and skills, and so on. Your different countries,
You have the Maker's patience, sir, and I thank you for it. I've made up my mind. Though it twist my heart to breaking, we are in no place to defy Fournival's will. I am my husband's wife in all things. Pray, tell him I will follow whatever path he chooses.
Sarah and Pip have been persuaded. It is time to see Jasper. This way leads on to the encampment.
If what you say is true, sir, I have my family's support. However, something of the matter troubles me. If we abandon our home to Fournival, he'll lend no support while we search for another. Without funding, we've no way to secure new lodging, nor to live. Might you aid us, sir? I know it madness to ask such of the Arisen, yet I've nowhere else to turn. That it comes to this shames me beyond measure, but I pray you, show us mercy. As my family consents and expenses are covered, I've no cause to gainsay the decision. Fie on Fournival for this. Someday he'll face the Maker and be made to stand for a host of ills. He can purchase the land we trod, but I'll be hung and damned before I give him favor.
Let's hasten back to Fournival.
Trap of the land by Duke Edmund himself. The Arisen takes up sword and shield.
The Scrivener at the Black Cat here can duplicate objects in your possession.
What news, Arisen? They agreed to leave. Wonderful. Requesting your aid was indeed the proper course. Now, the land may be sold without delay. You have done me a great service this day. I pray that this is but the beginning of a long and prosperous partnership between you and I. Any rarities to sell? I'll pay you handsomely. Right then,
Certainly a queer request for an Arisen, yet it is completed nonetheless.